Global power plants owners. Robot and platform. Hello. I am Burak Omer Sarakoglu. Once upon a time, I had a dream to make the planet Earth a livable place for all species. I thought the environmental and living conditions were bad and getting worse. Those conditions already destroyed at least one human generation. I think they have been getting worse and worse year by year. In the future, it will not be better but worse than ever for an average person according to my basic estimation. Of course, this may not be the case for the rich, except considering global, regional, and local environment and conflict-related problems. A rich person may also have some similar problems like an average person in those conditions. For instance, rich Syrian people pushed to Turkey. Now they and their descendants live in new changed Turkey. It is like a new state or country with its new demographic structures. It is totally new. Many things may happen sooner or later. The only rational solution for many individuals to survive today and in the future may be to migrate to Europe, North America, Australia, and similar with only one backpack like huge mass human migration cases in Afghanistan, Central Sahel Africa, Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Iraq, Libya, Mexico, Myanmar, Nigeria, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Ukraine, Venezuela, Yemen, and similar to find some food to eat, some water to drink, and some places to shelter. Therefore, I recommended some new systems in the early 2010s. They can solve some problematic issues in power and energy topics. All of them are in their research, development, demonstration, deployment, and diffusion, RD3 and D, stages. Their main relations with each other can be simplified as follows. These robots and platforms aims not only protect lower class and middle class people, but also upper class people from all crimes related to investments. My advice to the next generations is trust no one. In short, you will not need to trust anybody when these robots and platforms are active. My generation has lived in several conflicts, invasions, operations, and wars in different parts of the world. For instance, Afghanistan, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Iran, Iraq, Lebanon, Libya, Pakistan, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Turkey, Ukraine, and Yemen. Of course, those events have caused distrustfulness. That problem can be eliminated by help of global power plants owners' robot and platform in power and energy industry. Hence, I presented the idea of this robot and platform, global power plants owners, in a basic manner in the early 2010s. I submitted its first scientific manuscript to one of the academic journals in 2013. It was published in 2015 by Hindawi Publishing Corporation. Advances in Decision Sciences. I studied small hydropower plant investments selection problem in that article. Global power plants owners is unique like my other robots and platforms. It is trustworthy, reliable, and fair crowd power plant investment framework and system from global to local. It is appropriate for almost anybody in any religion that does not ban to consume power or electricity and permits to invest in power plants. For instance, atheists, Buddhists, Christians, deists, Jews, and Muslims. Especially, this idea is useful for Muslims, because unlike all current investment models in the world, there are not any blackmail, corruption, deception, ambiguity, gharar, fraud, insider information, interest, riba, usury, manipulation, money laundering, money swap, sabotage, scientific misconduct, speculation, theft, wastefulness, and similar in the system, so that it fully obeys halal, Islamic, and Sharia investment guidelines. Accordingly, global power plants owners is very different from any current investment models, schemes, and tools like public-private partnerships, build-operate-transfer, or stock markets like Borsa Istanbul, New York Stock Exchange, or foreign exchange markets, money markets, currency markets, or futures and options markets, or swap deals, or treasury bills and government bonds, or bank savings accounts, or gold, silver, and metal markets, or any other, because there are deception, ambiguity, error, insider information, interest, riba, usury, manipulation, misinformation, speculation, wastefulness, and similar in those investment schemes, or any other similar ones. As a result, those investment models, schemes and tools are harmful, ridiculous, unnecessary, and useless. They are not directly and fairly related to the real-world industries and sectors. In other words, there is not any true and fair relation to the real-world businesses and industries like agriculture, health, industrial forestry, power, tourism, or water in the current investment models, schemes, and tools. In those investment models and systems, you can only buy and sell papers, money, or 0 to 1 digits in your computers. They are like burglary, extortion, gambling, murder, rape, robbery, theft, and torture. There is not any real demand and supply relation. There are not any production or manufacturing activities in those models, schemes, systems, and tools. In other words, those point of views have nothing to do with the real world, so with Islam. Big fish always eat little fish in those investment structures. Hence, all of them are not good for ordinary people, average citizens, and real-world industries, also not appropriate in Islam. Similar to problems mentioned before, savings or similar accounts in participation and investment banks are problematic too. For instance, participation banks in Turkey have mixed many things. They fund many large-size projects together with some international investment banks and deposit banks. Some of those international investment banks operates directly with interest, so deposit banks do. As a result, they have made a huge mess for all humans. None of the account owners know what is invested in participation banking system. None of them can even calculate their basic earnings. There is not any tool for it. None of them can have any estimation either. There is not any tool for that either. Humans are like detainees, lab rats, prisoners and slaves. They do not have any initiative, and rights, because they are prey according to others' point of view. Nobody has given any chance, solution, or investment alternative to humans, ordinary people and Muslims to trade with their savings in power and energy industry until now. No governments. No bureaucrats. No academics. No institutes. Nobody. Because they are predators in their perspective. There is not any direct investment option or tool. I think I managed it? Of course, I did it ideologically. Now humans have that chance with global power plants owners. They will be able to invest in power plants with exactly obeying Islamic rules. Global power plants owners' robot and platform is the only solution proposed for humans. Nobody will try to bite, eat, kick, punch, torture, or kill anybody in global power plants owners. Nobody can try to steal from anybody. Everybody will be in the safe hands. Global power plants owners will handle all those sorts of acts and actions with its systematic approaches and models. It is directly a real sector investment robot and platform. It solves all the problems mentioned before. There are not any harm, maleficence, and similar for anybody in global power plants owners. Hence, it obeys halal, Islamic, and Sharia investment guidelines. As a result, it is the most efficient, effective, transparent, and similar investment scheme. It eliminates all non-value-added items and works with only value-added items. Just exactly as Islam rules. Thus, it serves to humans perfectly. Hopefully, it will be accepted, and many developers will join with honest and true inclusivity and participation to make it available online. Global Power Plants Owners is a free open source solution. It is based on data, experts, and events. It is a cloud-powered solution. Furthermore, it is founded on transparent and fully understandable crowdsourcing, crowd controlling, and crowd-checking principles. It is a unique platform for all suppliers, engineering procurement construction firms, manufacturers, logistic companies, investors, etc. It has transparent and accountable research, development, demonstration, deployment, and diffusion, RD3 and D, activities. Any supplier, engineering procurement construction firm, manufacturer, logistic company, individual, small company, medium firm, large cooperation, etc. In other words, any type and size of investor can invest in any specific project, or in any specific location, or in any large region of the world, or the whole world, presented as investment alternative in global power plants owners. Any type and size of investor can invest in only one technology, or a few different technologies, or all renewable power technologies as a whole, or any similar. Any type and size of investor can invest in any investment or project stage. In short, all investors will have many investment options. According to their preferences, some options may be eliminated in the future too. Nobody needs to buy gold, silver, exchange currencies, etc. anymore to protect their savings. Long-term current accounts, gold accounts, precious metal accounts, etc. are not necessary anymore. Gold, silver, and any similar can be used as only jewelry after global power plants owners. It presents the best investment programs, schedule, budget, order, and investment ranks, priority, too. In short, it will be the most efficient, effective, etc. system. The philosophy is simple: free your mind and permit whoever want to invest, whenever and wherever they want to invest in any investment alternative in the investments alternative space. Let them recommend investment alternatives, guide them and make recommendations to them. I have not decided its exact acronym yet, like in other robots and platforms. There are already a few candidates. These are GP2O, G2PO, and GPPO. I think it should be decided by developers and users in the following years. Its title may be revised and changed in the following development stages too. The titles are not important for me. The idea and what it can do for the planet Earth is important for me. Currently, Global Power Plants Owners is under its development stages, but you can already start using its methods, models, etc., and get data and information about many power plant investments in its academic publications. Those data and information are publicly available data and information. You can use them. All you need to do is to go through the relevant publication, and download the software, atoms, packages, algorithms, methods, models, codes, scripts, spreadsheets, data, and similar given in the publication. And you can follow the steps presented in the publications. That's it. It is very easy, isn't it? It is very easy, and it becomes easier. In the future, you won't need to do almost anything. You will just ask it to show the investment alternatives that you want, and it will show on the screen and explain out loud. You will be able to have conversations with global power plants owners too. You can chat with it if you want to. Hence, it will be one of your best friends, like your dog, cat, etc. Moreover, it will be able to make recommendations to you. According to your preferences, you will have your own screen, sounds, voices, and texts. I prepared and uploaded this video using some free and open source software and tools in May 2022. Their links are in the description box, with also free and open source software and tools that I used in my publications. I try to improve my studies and videos. I follow statistics of my videos. I try to collect as much data and information as I can for my statistical analysis. I will be glad if you share your thoughts by clicking on like, thumbs up, or dislike, thumbs down, buttons, typing your comments, and sharing my videos with your social networks. You can also follow me by clicking on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to contact me. Have a nice day.